Hello, everyone. Welcome back in to the second live, the questions per. I do 5 questions, or I do a free list of 5 at a time. I do typically normally reopen them after the first 5 are done for the free list. You see, the donations are always open, and then in between the list getting written up, I always do a for whoever needs to hear it. Hey, LJ, Christine, Jean, welcome in, all of you lovely people. So I will now see whatever we need for whoever needs. Let's do what's the vibe. All right. And these ones are generally for those who watch and don't ask a question, or for whoever don't make the list if they need to know something. All right. For whoever needs to hear it. Somebody is in isolation. They're feeling left out, left alone, feeling rejected. It's a big old lonely teddy bear. They're in isolation. Whoa. Because of chaos. And there's confusion. And something about a nightlife. And they just want to get away. Hey, Ascending, welcome in. So there's somebody here who they're in isolation. There's chaos. And they're confused about they're conflicted in the nightlife. And what about that? Maybe somebody's just choosing not to do the nightlife anymore. You got the star because they're trying to heal. This is the star. This is also, this is so Aquarian energy. And it's the raccoon. They're a problem solver. You know, Aquarius can solve most of the problems that they go into like isolation. Because like if you're dealing with one, or if you are one or something like that, you would relate to this. It's kind of like somebody sitting here like, man, you're so cold. Or dealing with an Aquarius they're so detached. No, Aquariuses feel the deepest. I don't know why I'm going on about that, but they do. But they go into isolation because that's how they're able to think things out and figure out whatever the chaos is, and they heal themselves while by themselves. And it's like somebody's like feeling like, God, they're so cold, or they're so this, or they're so that. They're really not. They're just they put themselves in a timeout because of their mouth. Their mouth. Well, maybe the vulnerability. Oh, that's what I mean, though, too. And the dolphins, they want to play and have fun too. It's just they go through a breakthrough while by themselves, and then it puts them back on track. And this might be an Aquarius male. Then I don't know. See, that's the weird, funny thing. I don't know how it works with the zodiacs. Like to me personally, I know people that like Aquarius females, but they don't really tend to like Aquarius males. And that can be with like any zodiac sign. I don't know if the signs really matter, but it feels like it does. And this could be an Aquarian male where somebody's feeling like they're so detached, they're so this, they're so that. They only want to have fun, or they just want to be slippery friends, or this or the other. I think Aquarian males do the same thing. They isolate so they can process things. And the world, they come to conclusions. And then they come back out of it. And then you've got the Leo here, the strength. They come back stronger, and then it's easily to remove the obstacles then. That's my whole point. So I think that there is an energy here where somebody's like in isolation, and you've got the bridge with the crossroads. They're trying to figure out which way to go in this conversation. And there's a compromise. They want to compromise something, or they're trying to overcome something in this agreement, this pact. And somebody feels like they were ghosted by this person. You're not, I mean, maybe you could have gotten ghosted, but it's only because they need to go back and think the choice. And it's a yes, but they're stressed out about it. But they are going to rise above all of that. And then they're going to talk to you and you're going to be satisfied. You got the chocolate with the communication. You're going to be satisfied. So if you are in a place where, I don't know, somebody you feel ghosted, they're only in isolation because there's some chaos or conflict that they're trying to deal with, a downfall. We all have bad days. Feels like that's what happened. Somebody had a bad day. And so they stopped talking. And somebody else is feeling like it's because of them. No, it's not. It's not because of you. It's because they're having a bad day. Okay. Oh, wow. I don't know when that got put up there. I'm sorry if everybody waited. Alrighty. Here we go. Oh, let me pin it first. I swear I'm the one coming off like a chatterbox today. Talking. All right, just a general. Oh, it feels wild. I know. It does feel really wild. Super wild. All right. General, please, for Christine. What does she need to know about this energy? And what is going on, please? I have been hearing this one song. I don't know who sings it. I can't tell you who sings it. I just hear the beat. And the words of "You got issues, but I got issues." I don't know who sings it. But then I hear a piano. I don't know if that is relevant. Hey, Bailey. But I'm hearing it. I've been hearing it since, like, I don't know, the beginning. Okay. Let's see, what does she need to know? And I got issues. Family. The family in the past. It's past family issues. I don't know if that's true. Okay. Can I get anything more? The summertime and self-care. It's kind of like if you do have anything that goes on, now is the time, this summer. It feels like letting something go because you need to have this because you know the truth. You know the truth. So take the actions of this truth that you know. And it feels like, you know what, people are going to talk. Let them talk. I don't care. Let them talk. It's an avalanche. You can't control something that's uncontrollable. It's a chain reaction. Okay. So this feels like if you have somebody in your family where it's kind of like they like to direct the narrative, let them. You can't control that. And you can't control how other people receive it. You only have control over how you take something and what you say. Rise above it. It's a challenge. There's something here about somebody trying to challenge. They want to challenge you. It's the eagle. And this feels like somebody wants to. Oh, I hate that. Did you get a little liquid courage? Did ya? Oh, now you want to say the things, do ya? I'm going to just, wow. This is about children. You've got double children here. Okay. Oh my God, I feel anger. My face feels red. Almost like I see red. But it does feel like that. It feels like, you know what? You can't tell me the narrative. You cannot. That's your narrative. That's how you see things. That's not how I see things. This feels like arguing with stupid. I'm sorry that I'm saying that, but that's what it feels like. The energy feels like arguing with stupid. You're not going to get anywhere with this. And it's kind of like you got the big old yes card. Just uproot yourself from that situation because it's, man. First of all, it feels like they're filled with a whole lot of hot air. Let's just address that. Whoever's doing this, they're trying to create the narrative to how they like it because it makes them feel like, it makes them look like they're not the bad one. They're not the bad guy. They're not the whatever. But mind you, at the same time, it's like, oh. So in order for you to run your mouth, you need to have a couple drinks before you can run your mouth and then say all the stuff that you want to say. Why don't you put that down and come and meet me here? Meet me at equal levels here because you're saying a lot of stuff that makes me want to throat punch you. And I need to not lose my cool. Because it feels like, if we remove all of this, it feels like you have the truth. You know the truth. You know it. It feels like arguing was stupid. So the general for you is to uproot yourself, meaning release the past. It's break from the past. Break from whatever anybody's interpretation of the situation is because you know the truth. That's exactly what this felt like. Oh my God. That's funny. That is funny. Because that is what it feels like. Oh my God. Yeah, you can't argue with stupid. I'm not calling him stupid. I'm calling this things that are coming out of the mouth stupid. Because it feels stupid. It does. Like, if you don't just, yeah. Feels like a flea and you just gotta flick it and get it to go away. You're welcome. Oh my God. Okay, why are you okay? I am picking this man up in my car. Is this a dream? Or are you like, don't make me don't? Well, I know, I'm seeing that whole thing too. Because I keep seeing posts about it, like on the internet, where people are like, back in our time, it was don't get in cars, don't talk to strangers, don't get in cars with strangers. And now we do. Oh, it's just a vision. Okay. Okay, let's see. Replacing that. Okay. What is going on with the vision that, ouch, that LJ is seeing? Why does she keep seeing a man in a wedding band? What's going on with this vision? Tell me about the vision, please. Friends. It says friends and influences. The other woman. Wait, what? That's competition. But I was laughing at first because of something I seen with the whole peacock. Their mating call. But it's the other woman. That's the peacock. And see, it says competition in the other woman. What is that? Afraid. There's fears. I'm seeing and thinking of you. What is all of that? You've never seen, and you said you'd never seen this person before? It's clarity on something. It's an obstacle that's going to be overcome. And it feels like this woman, it's a woman. You might meet a person who becomes your friend. They have a fear of being the other woman. And I don't know if you talk to this person and like you dream of them before or you vision them before they actually come. Wow. Because of interconnection. And the Celtic knot, the cross. And this man, what in the world is going on here? What is the factor of, what is this? The balance. The card just fell on the floor. I'm a little taken aback by this because I'm not. It's the child, which is a new beginning. It's innocent. It feels like it's an innocent. You're getting a new perspective, and I just seen the cross again in a different deck. It's autumn card. What in the what? What is this? Because it's a man and the woman, and there's so much. You got the Celtic knot and autumn Kara, which is like real true. Like that's the truest true of love there ever is. Who's the woman? Because it feels like this man and this woman fall complete. Who's the couple? I mean, the couple is. If you were ever in, wow, and then there's the world. It's a soulmate of yours. Were you ever dealing with somebody, but you said you've never seen this person before. This could be a person that you had a past life with, and the timing was off and you couldn't be with them. But there was some sort of conflict. Because there is a fear here of being the other woman. But it feels like you're not going to be the other woman. It's like a friend. Tell me what that is real quick. But that's what's throwing me. Because what it really feels like is like you're actualizing, like by not physically, by envisioning who this man is in the vision. That is like your absolute true love person. Because you got Autumn Kara and the Celtic knot and the soulmates. And they're coming to you. They might have to like relocate. They might be on a different part of the world somewhere. Because you got the world with the geese, which talks about relocation. But what is this friend in the competition and the fear? Take a leap of faith. And date. I think that's your own inner fear. You are afraid, like especially if you've ever been in a situation where you didn't know when you were dealing with somebody and they were married, or you were in a relationship and the person cheated on you. It's a fear of yours of being like the other woman when dating. It feels like I don't really want to date because you're not trusting something because of this fear, which is a friend of yours became the other woman. If you ever had a friend in your past, your ex was a cheater. Did they ever cheat on you with a friend? The truth. It was like honesty. It feels like somebody like scorned you in a bad way. You've healed from it. You're healing from it. But there's still that part there where it's like, I don't want to. Okay. It just feels like you have fears over a friend betraying you or an ex betraying you or one in both. I think relationships to you are kind of like, you welcome them, but you kind of keep them at a little bit of a distance. Okay. It is both. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. You're welcome. Okay, your spiritual path. Yes, absolutely. me just repin this. Okay, so for ascending, can you tell me please about spiritual path? What is needed to be known about the spiritual path? For ascending. You got a lover and a blacksmith, huh? And magician. This person. Wait, that doesn't make sense because you're asking about your shaping and magic. You might. Okay, so this isn't about a lover. It could be about a lover. But you're asking about your spiritual path. So on your spiritual path here, ascending and all of that, going through it, you might meet a blacksmith or somebody who works with their hands. They're able to shape things. They work with fire in their hands, something like that on the lover aspect. But it feels like this is a two-part where there is a love of you where you are able to, like, you have the potential of manifesting. This is a love thing because you got the soulmate here too. Well, no, it's the mirroring. And on the internet, you might be drawn to fire and you're able to, like, see things, like in the flames, you can see things. Like if you've ever watched like sage burn, or like if you have a fireplace, but it like repairs something, because then you got the repairman here too. And there's something with fire. I'm seeing the fire. And it brings you to the next level of what you're trying to manifest. That's my whole point. You manifest through fire. You can see things, like some people see, they can scroll through the water. They see images through water. You do it through fire. And with your hands. And getting your hands dirty. But I don't know. There's something like that. Yeah. That's what it, yeah. There's something that you're going to wow, you got the big old yes card. Right there. There's something about burning out quickly. It ignites it. And either your person, they do the same. And it feels like it starts out where you're talking to somebody on the internet about it. And it's like, okay. It like starts a romance. It gets things fired up. You're welcome. I'm glad that you can. That was cool. All right, SK, if you can post your questions, please. All right, last call for SK. Ooh, ouch. All right, Lakia, if you could post your question, please. All right, Lakia, last call for Lakia. If I'm saying it right, I hope I am. There's only 3 people in here. Oh, there it is. Okay. Ooh, I was about to move on. Sorry. Okay, what does like Grandma Gloria have to tell me about my love life? Okay, what does Raymond Glory, I have to. Oh. Tell her about her love life. Oh, yeah, her love life. Oh. Okay. So, access granted. Somebody, I'm staring at that social media word. Love affair. Oh, that's a whole bunch. Never mind. That is relevant. Okay. If you block somebody or somebody blocked you, they got a fake profile. The pressure cooker. You had a dream about her. Okay. There was. Okay, so if you had. What's the smoke? It's a divine masculine. Okay. 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 Oh. It's so hard to see it in this card, but whoa, can I see it? I'll try and show you. Can you see the divine or the divine? That's not the divine. The cut. You see what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? Like you can see, like they have a chest like that, all of that. I don't know who this person is. I don't know. But that is sticking out to me is so bad. And it's like you got the social media access granted. And there's like this person, okay. If you ghosted them or cut them off, they are like in the pressure cooker because they want access to you. It was like, just give me the key. But they are, what is that? The light bulb. They want a breakthrough. They want to reveal themselves to you, and you cut off communication. They want it back on. The wild card. It's not finished. They are not finished yet. Okay. Yeah. If you block them, they want to talk to you. It's open ended. They're not finished. You told them to leave you alone. Oh yeah. Now I just seen the hornet's nest. They're trouble. This person is trouble. This could be a Libra male. And then you've got the boy and the bear. They are. Do you have a son? Or a child? It's a child. I'm seeing a son. I mean, it's a boy on the card. But it is they want to coach. Okay. Well, if you have a child, they want to, you don't have kids, okay. It's something they want to protect, so if you don't have any children, then it's your innocence. They want to be a bear all over that. And it feels like you're innocent. And it's a divine intervention. And they're not done with you. The core value, their inner knowing, and that they should have invested in you. Oh. And the message, they're trying to message you. That's what they're trying to do. They want to message you and talk to you. The blueprint and containing their emotions, but they've got red flags. You know this person is didn't I say that? I said that up there. They're a red flag of a person because they are trouble. It's like trouble's walking in the door, and I don't know. They want to talk to you. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, they look at you on social media. Wow. And then you get the snake and the fox. If you thought this person was a bad guy, they don't want you to think that. They want to fix it so you don't think of them as a bad person. So that's the biggest thing. Yeah, I know. But it feels like that's the message. You got somebody that's, if they're a walking red flag, then I don't understand why you would let them come back. But it feels like, I don't know. Like if you're out somewhere or something and somebody walks into the bar or something, I don't know why I'm saying bar, but it's like walking in somewhere and you're like, oh, here comes trouble. They get that name. So, but they're single. They are single. For how long, I do not know, but they're single. They want you to know that they are single. Okay. All right. All right, I can reopen it for another 5, and then I will pull another whoever needs to hear it message. Pretty good. What's the vibe? Which one? Let's do this one. No? Okay. This one. All right. All right, so for whoever needs to hear a message, what do you got? Hey, JKG, for whoever needs to hear a message. Clingy. Somebody feels like they are cursed and broken. Aww. Then you got the ecstasy and trickery. It's because it's like they're and clinging and holding on and spying and chasing. This person's after the thrill of things. I don't know. I don't know if somebody feels like that's what they attract, is the thrill. But there is something where somebody's like, dude, am I cursed? Because I feel like I always get the, that's what their experience has been. It's a feminine. If this is, okay, so if you're the one who is feeling cursed, whether you're male or female, if you're the one who is feeling like you're cursed because it's always like you get the mess, the drama, the whatever, always seems to find you and you can't stand it, it's because there's a toxic feminine in your circle. They talk about you behind your back. They're untrustworthy. Why would that matter of who? The fine print. You've got the fine print here twice. The structure. The roundabout. And this feels like, okay, I'm gonna do it right this time, or I'm gonna do it better this time. And you try to, and because there's recognition, it's an act, and it's coins. Oh, okay. This communication. You have a communication with somebody. This is somebody, this person, whoever this feminine is, who you, that's like, whatever, conviction in a few weeks. Whoever this person is, if they've told you like, no, I'm going to do it better, I'm not going to do that anymore, they always play like the victim. And they talk about how, no, this time around, they're crossing their fingers when they're telling you something. It's like, I promise I won't do that again. I promise I won't. I won't do that again. I'm going to tell the truth. But they've got their fingers crossed that they're not really they're lying to you. And there is you want to believe this person, but you know that you can't. And it's like you're considering the pros and the cons during this conversation. And it's a complicated situation. That's a Tower. You're going to cut this person off, or you need to cut this person off. So for whoever it is that's feeling like cursed or broken or something like that, it feels like those who fly together flock together. What? That's not the same. Maybe there's truth in that. Those who fly together flock together. It's something within that nature. Be careful who you surround yourself with, because you have a chatty Cathy. I heard a chatty Cathy. No offense to any Cathys out there. But they do too much. And it's like you already know this, but it's like you keep giving them chances, but you're giving a chance to somebody who they're not good for you at all. They're lusting. It's forbidden. Whatever it is, whoever that is, Feels like no. Releasing it, letting it go and releasing whatever that energy is. You're being asked to release and move on from that energy because it's not good. That's the reason why things keep coming to you as they are. Okay. Okay. God, I keep hearing that song. I'm going to do it better right this time. No, wait, what? That's not how the song goes. I'm going to do it right this time around. That's how it is. I don't know. There's lots of people that want to come back around, I think. That's just for everybody. That's just generally speaking. Because now we're just waiting for the list. But it feels like that in the energy. I don't know if anybody else can feel that, but there's lots of people, because I can even feel it. And it's like, no, if you're from the past, go away. Please, go away. And it's almost like there's somebody like itching they want to tap, or they keep staring at somebody's Instagram, not Instagram. It could be Instagram, but they keep staring at somebody's social media. Like they want to write. You do? Okay. But does Saturn have anything to do with it? Saturn, isn't Saturn the one that like destroys repeated patterns? Oh. Yeah. No, the door is like welded shut. We used the weld metal stuff and we welded it shut. They were toxic. They need to go away. So, yeah, I don't know. That's just weird. I don't like the energy. It's uncomfortable. Ugh. Okay. God, my eyes just started hurting. You can go ahead and just finish up the list, Jean, and then we'll just take who's here and then have that be that. Right, that is what that is. Oh, it's to see it. You want to do it again? No, I don't want to do it again. Absolutely not. It just feels like that. Like I don't want, somebody just doesn't want to be bothered, because I feel that energy very heavily. Okay. Okay, anything Spirit wants you to know? Okay, let's do this one. JKG, anything that is in known at this time, please. It definitely feels like get out of your comfort zone. It does feel like that. I feel like it's a sticky note. Self-love in your dreams. Your intentions on the message. The world is your oyster. Why do they say that? And trust the fulfillment. And don't doubt. There's enough to go around. And it feels like just asking for like the bare minimum. Spirit can give you tons of things. Tons. There's no lack. But there's something about, what is this? It's a wish that you really want, but you have a doubt in this. The discouraged. That's my whole point. I want to slap my cards. There's something that you are like dreaming of that you want. Your intention in the message. It's like you put it out there of what it is that you want, right? It's your wish, the fulfillment. But then you have doubt that goes on top. And it's a new cycle of trust. And I think because what it is that you're trying to put out or you want, it happens in divine timing, but you feel like you've been forgotten. It was forgotten. It comes with the coffin and the foggy glasses. I don't know why my thing keeps doing that. It's foggy. That's my whole point. It's not coming into focus. And it's coming. It feels like what it is that you've asked for is on the way. I'm on my way. The ring is on its way. The agreement, the relationship. Okay. It feels like, okay, the ladybug and the beaver with the sun. It's like being persistent. There's new things on the horizon and you're making the dreams coming real. And then you've got the big, huge, big ol' yes. You don't remember? Well, I mean, it's going to make you happy. You have two happy cards in the middle of the beaver. And the beaver talks about making a dream come real. Literally, it says that if the thing will focus. I think I need to redo my camera so it doesn't keep glitching out during the focusing thing. But it does, it's coming. It feels like let go of the doubt of thinking that something's not going to work out for you because it absolutely will. Right, hopefully a good one. It is, because it's positive on both sides of the beaver. It's kind of funny. It's sitting there all excited. Oh, goodness. All right. Oh, you as well, ascending. It was a relationship because I seen the rings and I seen the soulmate. Yep, exactly. Because the self-care came up too for you. Okay. That was weird. Okay. All right, so current energy between you and the Scorpio guy. Be careful of that connection. Because as I don't know. Wow, and then I picked up the deck and it says player. Only because when I was reading that and I went to pin, I pay attention to everything that goes on when I'm channeling and I'm reading and I'm doing all that. I really, really do. But it's an energy, like my stomach turned. I felt like I was about to, that's why it took me a minute. I felt like I was going to get sick just now. Like literally. So I don't know what that is. Like maybe somebody's not feeling good. Okay. On the twin, what is the current energy, please, between her and the Scorpio? Engineer. Okay. Yeah, something's off. Traveling. Elder. It doesn't feel right in the child. That's what it is. It feels like there's so many things here that are, I mean, you've got the elder with the child. It feels like being young. You've got growth. You got personality and traveling and the carrier. There's so much on this side. Like almost like somebody's telling you, like, you can be or have whatever it is that you want. He's saying he's busy with work. There's some sort. See, that does say avoidance, but you got this card came out, which say they're avoiding something. But I said somebody was like sick. Gambler. Addiction. You've got 2 addiction cards. What is that? The Judgment. Wow. It feels like a total renewal of a soulmate here, but then you get the Coffin. You're long distance? Okay. They're definitely struggling with something. And overcoming an obstacle, communicating. But they're putting up a mountain. It's like, dude, all you have to do is communicate. This person feels defeated in something that they've got going on with them. And it's almost like we can overcome this. It's easy to overcome if you just communicate, if you just talk, but there's a mountain there. I think the communication is the biggest blockage that there is right now. Woman. And the bird. Red flag. Justice. Okay. And steering clear. I don't know if it's afraid to tell you because of being gossiped or untrustworthy or something. There's a red flag here. And something about being like in trouble, getting stung. And you've got like within a 1 or 2 weeks with this justice card, it's open-ended, but it's unpredictable. Bailey, you're fine. Right. Yeah, I think that. Tell you whatever. That's what I'm telling you. That there is just, it feels like afraid to open up and tell you what's going on because of, I think that this person has a problem of some sort of like thing that they're struggling with and they don't want to be open and talk about it because you might think that it's a red flag to you and you might like leave the situation. But I mean, if it is an addiction, you have every right to leave from that. No, this feels like there's something going on with this person. There is, don't get me wrong, there's a lot over here. There's a lot going on over here. And it feels like this might be all that's going on within you. Because you got the elder, the child, the young. And I'm getting like messages and this, and I'm trying to work on things, and it's about my lover, and then this like the guardian of faith, and you're trying to have faith. And this is a sacred mission, and something here, like you're moving, it's your heart is taking you through a whole lot of things. But if you clear this all up, there's still this here. And like I said, I literally almost got sick. Which this right here looks like somebody got sick and they're on the floor. Okay. Right. That's the whole point. You're not there to actually see what's going on. It's a whole lot of trusting. And it feels like if they're not going to be open and talk to you and communicate, like the communication is the block. And you even said that. So it feels like, what do you want me to do with that? Because it's making you put a lot into a person who you don't know who that person is and what they got going on. You have no idea. There's no judgment there. And yeah, you care about the person and stuff like that. But it feels like there's a big but there. So, I mean, you have to listen to what your intuition is telling you, especially during this. If your intuition is telling you something's off, then most likely something's off with that person. Don't trick yourself into believing something else. Oh, okay, yeah. All right, and then for Jean is thinks of my connection with I. They think we have. Okay. What does Spirit think? Oh, let's ask these cards. All right, Spirit, what do you think, Spirit, when it comes to Jean and her connection with I? What do you think? You're welcome. Jean and the connection with I. What do you think? Worth waiting for. This is a past life relationship. Romantic feelings. And then you get the children and making the effort and the passion and trust. It feels like it's a yes for me. Oh, he is. Yeah, I mean, it's like trust. It's worth the wait. It's a past life relationship. One of my children just screamed. It feels like take the risk. And then you got temperance and the balance. And then you got the compass right there. Aww. There's something that's misleading. Oh, okay. It's the anxiety. It's like starting to like throw somebody off their scent. Or it's misleading. It's making somebody squirrely. But it's just because of it's being... You've got the trophy with let it just develop. But it feels like somebody's anxiety is giving it like massive like miscommunication or feeling like the energy's squirrely. But that's just because of the anxiety of it all. The emotions. And the ring. There's a realization in the next level. Spirits, they're there for it. It's basically going back. Spirit feels it's worth the wait. Oh. It just feels like this is past life. And the tracks keep going on track. You're right on track. Wow. And then you got the compassion right there. I split the deck and it's the heart and the mind and the church. This will lead to marriage. This absolutely will lead to marriage. And it's kind of like, you got it. I don't even know how I'm trying to shuffle my cards. See, that kind of threw me off. Like I do this every day with shuffling my cards. And I didn't know the direction of them at first. But it is, yes. Like it's a yes. The Phoenix. And wait for it. See, that's my whole point. Wait for it. This one is a yes. Oh, yeah, definitely. You have to keep doing you and taking care of you. Like we don't put our life on hold and stop what we're doing for, which you don't. I'm just saying, generally speaking, we don't do that. And you're not. So it feels like that's why Spirit's saying, yes, this is worth the wait. And you keep doing what you're doing because that's what you're doing a lot of times. Like in some connections, there'll be a separation, and it's because one person is getting lost in the connection and not doing their work and doing what they're supposed to be doing. Is what that is. So it'll create like blocks and separation and all of that because one person stops doing what they're supposed to do. Okay. All right. So I guess I will leave this here. He's currently trying to heal. Right. That's good. Oh, see, twin, that's probably what it is. Yeah, if you keep doing that and stop, like if we take the focus off of ourselves and what we need to do as humans for our path, if we take it off of ourselves and we pour it and put all of ourselves into a relationship, that it's not going to work right. It's just not, because you deserve love too. And the work on yourself. And you can't do that unless you have self-love. Yeah. But see, I always go into that. I do it at least once every couple of weeks when it comes to like the twin flamey things. I'm not one, in my own opinion, I don't believe in the twin flame connections. That's just, to me, that's within yourself, balancing out your masculine and your feminine energies. But that's still the point there. What I was saying is that if you get in a connection with somebody and you're putting all of your focus onto your partner, then you're forgetting yourself. And so it's needing to balance it out. And that's why, to me, in my own belief, the twin flame thing is to balance out your own masculine and feminine energies. Right. That's what I mean. That's exactly what you're doing. You're putting like all of your time and your energy into the connection, and they're not. So there's going to be a separation until it gets back balanced out, because they're taking advantage of it. And by the time they come back around, if you figure it out and you pour into yourself, you're not even going to want that at all. A lot of times it happens that way because you've done the work on yourself. Right. Yeah, you just need to balance yourself back out. Hey, Fairy, welcome in. It's out of control. Yeah, see, yeah, you just need to take a salt bath. I'm gonna take a salt bath. You might need to. I don't know. You're welcome. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for being here. And everything I was just gonna say just went. I just lost it all. Wow, that was weird. But I will be back on tomorrow again for a daily and for another questions one. Oh, you do? Okay, that's crazy. That's cool. But thank you guys so much for coming in and for supporting me and spending time yet again today. And I will be back on tomorrow for another daily and for the questions. So thank you guys so much, and until tomorrow. Bye, guys.